Hello, everyone. My name is Vivek Sharma, and I'm the Managing Director for Lenovo ISG in India. My session or keynote today is about edge computing. It's a growing reality, and we're going to discuss how we can harness the value of data at edge. So let's begin. What exactly is edge computing? Simply put, it is the capability or concept of introducing compute capability directly at the edge where the data is actually created. Or we can say it's handling of data outside the data center. There are many examples of this. Some of them you can see here. The first one is a store, and you would have cameras there, video analytics, video feeds coming in. The second one is a factory, where it could be used again. Cameras come to mind immediately, but apart from them, robots, or maybe even controlling the entire manufacturing process. And the third is oil rigs, where they will use sensors, etc. And you can think of many more such cases. Healthcare comes to mind immediately. Gaming, racetracks. The use cases are really, really vast. In fact, it's such a big growing trend that Gartner has predicted that 75% of data will be created and processed at the edge as we move forward. But why is edge so important? With 5G coming in, the first and fundamental part of it, is reducing requirements on network infrastructure. In the first example that I talked of, for example, in a store, you have video feeds there, sending them to a centralized data center or a cloud, and then getting the information back may be possible, but it's going to be extremely expensive and may not be economically viable. So it may be better to do the processing at the edge and actually send the information that is relevant and is to be stored, or the results that are desired, to the cloud or the centralized data center. The second thing is, there are much faster insights with the available data. Imagine yourself at a store. You scan a product, and retail is getting automated so much faster now that in future you may really have a checkout where no person is involved. Now imagine scanning a code there and sending it to a centralized state, and there is a delay. Your customer may walk away. The third one, which is extremely close to my heart, I think it's fundamentally going to change the customer experience. What you see there is a tourist taking a photograph of a building, and it gives her the data about the building that she's looking at. Who was the architecture? What's the history behind it? And that's just one example. So the customer experience, is going to change dramatically as we move forward. And edge is going to play a very, very crucial role in it. Are there challenges in edge? Of course there are. When you look at a data center, it is secured, it is predictable, the environment is controlled. What you say here is maybe a sub-zero temperature, but it could be also in environments which are over 50 degrees or humid. So you have to operate in very difficult environments across the globe. And for the same organization itself, all three scenarios may emerge. The second part, of course, is device and data security. At your data center, everything is secured. You have multiple layers and processes of who goes in and who can't. But at the edge, the server may be on a tabletop. It may be mounted on a wall at a warehouse, and you really cannot control the flow of people. So device and data security is integral to anything that you do on the edge. And the third is deployment and management at large scale. We may say data centers are huge, there is deployment, but it is at one single central location. We're talking of deployment and management at the scale, and I'm going to talk about it a little later. Think about a smart city project with 3,000 edge servers spread all over the city. Or further still, think of them as being spread across multiple cities if you have warehouses or retail chains or stores. So deployment and management at scale is critical to what is needed, to be surmounted as we look at edge computing solutions. Now, I mean, we talked about there are three things that needs to be done if edge computing is going to be successful, and we have to have data. One is we have to have the same performance that we have at the data center. We have to have the same reliability, but it has to be done in a different environment. For example, real-time analytics and applications, which will run on purpose-built edge servers, that will fit anywhere. So the design is important, and they'll have a CPU and GPU capability for doing AI at the edge. And this is extremely important. The line to take away that is purpose-built edge servers. These are not souped-up workstations. These are not souped-up desktops or servers converted to fit an edge requirement. They have to be designed for it. The second part of it is you have to have a choice of integrated storage and data management solutions at the edge. So you can process and store what is needed at the edge and only send what is required to the center data house. And third, of course, is it has to be compact and versatile. It has to be small in size, still delivering the same performance that you expect of servers at the core overall. And it has to be designed to work in the environments that I talked of earlier. So these are the three things, that is primarily from a perspective of compute to be delivered critically at the edge. But apart from this, the things that we need to look at when we're looking at processing data at the edge is ease of deployment, increased security, and ease to manage. We talked about deployment at a large scale. You would have places where you really can't send your IT core team every time. So how are they going to deploy it and how are they going to manage it has to be built into the servers. The second part of it would be an ecosystem around it. It's not only about the infrastructure. Who are the software vendors who support it? Who are the AI and machine language vendors who tie up with you to bring the solution across? And the third part of it would be services, 24/7 capability to deliver it across the globe in remote locations. So where does Lenovo fit into it? I'm not going to get into product details per se, but I'm going to focus on why the Lenovo ThinkEdge portfolio, is relevant and how is it being designed. So as you may be aware, we have three group companies within the Lenovo umbrella. The first one on our intelligent device sides, where the PCs and the laptops come from, is known for ruggedizing the equipment. And we've taken that expertise from them and built it into the servers to see what can, to make them ruggedized and environmental friendly for the environment that they have to go into. Second is for us to be successful at edge, mobility and wireless connectivity is going to be key. So we went to our colleagues in Motorola and asked them to design the antennas that go on those servers to ensure that the network connectivity experience is seamless. And then, of course, coming down to the data center servers, the reliability and performance that I talked about, we are the number one vendor on the supercomputing 500 across the globe. And we build that expertise and shrink the footprint. Now think of a server the size of a laptop, can be wall mounted, can be put in a rack, or can be simply put on a desktop. With built-in connectivity, the security features that I talked of, and deployment, and we are up and ready to go. So in conclusion, I would like to say, as we move forward and the Gartner prediction that I talked about, we are moving to the edge, whether it's from a cloud perspective or whether it is from a data center perspective. And with the explosion expected once 5G rolls out, this is going to be a necessity rather than a need. I'll do it as I fit, please. So edge computing is fundamentally going to change the way we do business. It's going to accelerate businesses. It's going to change the customer experiences. And organizations have to be at the cutting edge of that to take advantage. And it's also going to be very, very critical from a perspective of a transition as we migrate to 5G, because 5G will not come at every place together. So it's a great way to start building early and then maybe have a seamless migration as we move forward. So before I conclude, I would like to run you through a case study briefly. And this is the Barcelona Safe Cities project that we're doing. Imagine 3,000 plus servers being deployed across the city for 7 plus end use cases. Smarter traffic management, smarter tourist management, safety and security, all happening at the edge. And if you really look at this case study, what it brings out is all the elements that I talked about earlier: large scale deployment, environment, safety and security that is needed to do this. To just give a small example, what I talked about earlier on the tourist using the cell phone to check out a building and check its heritage, history, architecture, is all possible and happening today. Thank you.
Lenovo TrueScale. Everything as a service. For the first time, you can plan, procure, and manage your entire IT environment from a single source. Secure on-premise deployment with cloud-like on-demand consumption. Simple, manageable, predictable, scalable. TrueScale builds on Lenovo's global reach and powerful collaborations. It delivers the complete suite of IT solutions. From the pocket to the smart device, to the edge, to the core, to the cloud, to your data center. Lenovo TrueScale. IT that scales as it drives your business growth. Everything as a service. And we mean everything.